The Sea Lion 6 is probably the best-selling car ni BYD, and that's a 5-seater. What if I tell you that this car, the Tang DM-i, is a 7-seater? Let's talk about the Tang DM-i. What is up guys, your Skibble here, and right now, andito tayo with BYD to talk about the BYD Tang DM-i. As you guys know, nung unang nilabas ni BYD Philippines ito, ang Tang, it was the electric vehicle, it was the BEV. But this time, because of the strong demand, Sea Lion 6 probably, kasi di ba the Sea Lion 6 is a 5-seater SUV. This one is a 7-seater SUV, and right now, let's do a walkthrough kung ano nga bang to expect when you buy, or if you guys are planning or looking for a 7-seater. Let's talk about the Tang DM-i. If you talk about the front fascia or in front grille niya, front face niya, it kind of resembles the Sea Lion 5. And this one really resembles the Tang EV and the Atto 3. And this one kind of, if you guys have seen the Sea Lion 5, you would have this grille, no? Let's talk about the cameras or the ADAS system na meron dito. You actually get one camera over here, one camera sa side mirrors natin, and one sa likod. So you get 360 view camera, which is really nice, especially sa mga tight spaces. That is really nice, no? And sabi nila, the design language of this car is the dragon face. Di ba? And actually, Kirsten asked me, paano naging dragon? Pinakita ko pa si how to train your dragon and explain ko, look, this is the noo, and then ito yung eyes niya. And I don't know if she understands the dragon face, no? Now, moving to the side. As you can see, we have 20 inches tires over here, which is using a GT Control P80. And kamusta ba ride nito? Well, it was super comfy and super quiet as well. And I think quieter than the Pilot Sport included sa BEV, which is the Tang EV, which I think is okay kasi 'di ba low profile yung ating yung Pilot Sport, no? Going to the side, well, again, your side mirrors, they are folding. You get repeaters over here, your 360 camera. The doors are the same, pero dito if you want to unlock, you just have to press this and then bam. I super love one reason why we love the Tang is the way the door closes. Like, it sounds expensive. Hindi siya parang bakal na nag... But, right, you know what I mean, right? I don't know if you know what I mean, but that's what I mean. Okay, and then, on the other side, syempre, we have a charging port. A charging port na pwede ang DC charging. DC charging up to 40 kilowatts. So, ibig sabihin, this can go to from 30% to 80% in 30 minutes. Samantalang, you can also use yung AC dito, 7 kilowatts. So, something that if you wanna charge at home, you can do it. But if you want a quick top up, you can also do it, lalo na this one supports DC charging. Now going to the back, let's talk about the taillight. This taillight is this big, huge bar. And it's kind of a 50-50 with the Sea Lion and a 50-50 with the BYD Tang because of this of these lights. And you know what I love about this? Ang linis yung likod niya, di ba? Kasi nakatago dito yung wiper natin. Which is something na nung unang akala ko, walang wiper. And then when I turned it, no, then meron pala siya. So something that is really nice. Of course, this is powered tailgate. As you can see, automatic, no problem. Diba? You can actually set the height nito. If you go to the infotainment, you can set kung 100%, 50%. Baka mamaya kasi hindi mo abot. At least you have that option. And as you can see, this is your trunk space when you put the 7-seater or the third row. But if you remove this, ganito kalaki yung trunk space niya, and I think you can put 2 or 4 full-size luggage. We know kasi we've taken this to a trip to a lot of places, well, at least the BYD Tang EV kasi same dimension sila, but this one is 30mm shorter than the BEV. But that's little difference lang, no? So you get 2 cup holders, meron ka ditong 12-volt socket, and pretty much that's it. No toys sa back. You get lights, no USB-C ports, and no vents as well. Now, let's go sa loob. Going sa inside, subukan muna natin yung third row. Wait, dito ba ako sasakay o sa other side? I think here. So, ito na yung pinaka-maximum niya. So, pretty much hindi mo siya pwedeng iganon as with other SUVs. And let's go inside. This is my first time riding the BYD Tang sa likod. Even with our personal BYD Tang EV, this is the first time. I mean, maybe if you're a kid, this will work. Or maybe if you adjust it actually. Maybe can you adjust it muna? Okay, so if we move this to forward and adjust it to accommodate my legs, well, it's too flat. I think kids will be okay. Siguro if you're like mga 5'2" pababa, you'll be fine. I mean, for short rides, I think it's okay. Pero for long drives, it's just sad. It's just sad. Kasi you don't get air vents over here. And I'm kind of feeling the heat right now. Kasi, syempre, bukas ang pinto natin. Pero yeah, I don't know if you get my point. But yeah, let's move to the front. Kaya pa yan? The struggle of being a big boy. Going dito sa ating second row, itong interior natin is color, what color is this? Gray with a slight tint of purple. So inside, let's talk about what you get. You get a grab handle, you get lights, you get your speaker which is dyno audio, and of course, your controls. And then syempre, we have air vents over here but no control. Lahat ng control ay nandun lang sa likod, sa harap. And then you get one USB-C and one USB-A port. Kasi sa Tang EV, we get two USB-C ports, right? And then, meron ka ditong center armrest. There you go. This is your cup holders. You get two cup holders and, some stash to put your snacks. Oh, nice, no? And then, syempre sa sides, meron kang cup holders but I don't think it's big enough to hold yung mga aqua flask, hydro flask, no? And then you get these flaps. It's nice kasi alam mo yun yung hindi siya malulost rin, tama ba? Pag matagal. But I think you can only put documents here kasi if you put cameras like this, it would look like this and it looks bad. The seats ay sobrang malambot, like super malambot. My only gripe with the seats are the color. I mean, I like the color, but if you have kids na medyo makulit or clumsy people, you may want to hide those pencils or whatever that you have kasi, and I think wearing jeans is also bad kasi I think this would get the colors really. I mean, that would mess up the colors, no? But anyway, you can always clean it. But yeah, that's the only gripe with this seat. But it is leather, it is soft, so that's good enough. Going dito sa driver's seat, well, this is a familiar setup for me kasi of course we drive a BYD Tang EV. But guess you get this steering wheel wrapped in leather. Of course, leather seats as well. Heated and ventilated, so masarap to, very comfortable. So even when you're on a really hot day, you have ventilated seats. At kung nilalamig ka naman, you get to use the heated seats, which is something that we used when we were in Baguio. Naka-down yung windows namin and then, just to warm us, no? And then when it comes to the touch points natin, you get premium materials. You get leather over here, you get leather over here, you get leather on your sides. So they're pretty much all leather, no? And one good thing about this is while yes, this is a piano black, at least the areas na usual mo nga hawakan is not in piano black. Like dito sa controls mo dito, not piano black. On your center, ano man tawag dito? Your gear selectors or your settings is also not in piano black. As you can see, you can actually close this. Iba ang linis niyang tignan. It's not piano black. This is like brushed plastic or brushed metal. So ito yung ating gear selector. You have your settings over your EV, HEV mode, your different modes, sports mode, normal, eco sport, handbrake, volume rocker, emergency button, ano ba to? Hazard button, sorry, start stop. And then syempre, the vents are manually controlled. So ibig sabihin, you can adjust it on the fly, not on the screen. Kasi we have used cars when you have to adjust the vents through the screen, which is kind of annoying. And then you have this big infotainment. This is the biggest infotainment to date na nakita namin. And this screen does not rotate. Yeah, I know. No one uses the rotating screen, no? In fact, owning the BYD Tang EV for quite some time, we rarely, almost never use it. The only time that we use it is when we want to flex. Uy, tignan mo, nagro-rotate, no? But other than that, no more. But sabi ko nga, when I was talking to the product manager in BYD, I was like, I just find it weird that they removed it. Kasi they are flexing that feature. Do you agree? They used to flex that feature, right? But right now they remove it. But I don't know if moving forward, they will stop doing that with their screens, no? Sa unahan natin, you get ambient light actually sa buong car. These are the ambient lights. Sorry, you cannot see it right now kasi it's kind of really sunny outside. And if we compare to BYD Tang EV is they do not have this light bar dito sa dash natin. But pretty much you will love this side of the car. And then syempre you got sunshade, you got moonroof that opens really wide, and it really takes its time kasi it's really up to the dulo, up to the second row. You can actually also do this when you open this, which is something that is really nice. Pero to be honest, no, the BYD Tang EV was the first car na may sunroof kami, and we do not really use it. Like, we only use it for a few times, but yeah, I mean, if you want to use it, you can use it, and it's really fun if you want to have some air. The BYD Tang DM-i is of course a plug-in hybrid. So ibig sabihin, if you guys have range anxiety, or the reason that you do not want to get the BEV or the Tang EV is because of that, this is the answer, or this is BYD's answer to those who are looking for a 7-seater from BYD.